What's up, my friends? It is Danny Gallows, of course, and joining you back once again for another vlog video, of course. And I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded in a couple of days. It's just because, if you guys follow me over on Short Stormtrooper, you'll know that a lot of things have been going on for the past couple of days that I've had to take some time off to deal with. And as you guys are joining me for this video now, like, this is the process that I'm in now, because actually, I just uploaded my news video this morning, went to work. Now I'm off work, and now that I'm off work, I'm for once I'm not really, I have some scripts done and some videos planned and stuff like that. But for once, I'm kind of just taking a break, and I'm not doing too much on YouTube. I'm just going to be uploading vlogs here, of course, still doing vlogs and letting you guys, daily vlogs, letting you guys know what's going on and everything. And, I've got a movie to go see this week. Baby Driver is coming out on the 28th, which is actually also my mom's birthday. So she's coming up from Massachusetts with my grandmother and then two of my grandmother's friends. So that'll be a really interesting experience. We're going to go out to a local restaurant here in Portland. And just have kind of like, a birth, nothing extravagant, just kind of get together and talk and stuff like that. And that's also when Nana is going to be bringing that's what I call my grandmother, Nana, is going to be bringing all of her material that she's been writing. She's been writing her memoirs for the past couple of years. She was born in 1918. She's lived through the Depression. She's lived through both world wars. And then she's, worked in a factory at GE, full time. I mean, just the essential story that you would want, especially nowadays, with just the modern woman being such a crucial figure, really, in society, and really finally being recognized in their own way, and I want to make sure that people get this story out. I want to make sure that I get this story out because people need to see it. Just like as I was saying before, in today's society, there's a lot of strong, very, very strong, independent women that have worked very hard in their lives and have very, very crucial roles in the industry, like Kathleen Kennedy, for instance, at Lucasfilm, that a lot of young women look up to today. My grandmother, I feel, is one of those women that younger women should look up to. That, it's time for us to move away from this ideal, this notion of, little girls should look up to only movie stars and celebrities and stuff like that. No, little girls should look up to people like my grandmother. The older generation that has lived through these amazing times and have stories to tell. Because, that's a big problem in society today, is looking up to the wrong people. And especially now with such a, with a lot of strong women now starting to come to the forefront of society, let's make sure that our younger women are looking up to the right people. As in the people that have wisdom to share. The people that have actually done something with their lives. Not pop singers who sing karaoke on stage. We need to be looking up to the much older generation that has wisdom to share, because learning from the past is the future, and that's the whole point of me putting together this book, is that I need people to experience my grandmother's story, as I said, especially now in a time where society is so abundant, really, with very strong and independent women. It's a perfect time to release the book. There's a lot of lots of things happening in the world right now. That book, not just on that forefront, but just on living through just the Depression and both world wars. There are lessons in there that can teach us about how to run even our modern day society, how we should be thinking about things, what we should be believing in, the true morals of society, and just taking those experiences and applying them to everything that's going on in today's society and today's culture, and we can really learn from this. It's time for us to educate ourselves and to learn from the past, and that's what that book is going to be about. So I'm just really, really excited to sit down and start writing that. Yeah, I might even get into it a little bit sooner. I'd contemplated, because, I'm taking some time off of my Star Wars channel, Short Stormtrooper, and I contemplated, well, maybe I'll put together the book. Maybe I'll start. At least I'll start putting together the book, because I'll have some time to kind of relax to myself and just kind of do that, and also to just like reflect on Short Stormtrooper too, because that was the goal. That's the purpose of taking that time off. There's just. There was just a lot of frustration that boiled over, and it was time for me to kind of just like, just kick back for a second and just reevaluate myself and look at myself and see what I could be doing differently about my channel over there, because I was struggling so much to get views over there, and I didn't understand what was happening. So there's always room to improve. I've got to improve myself. I wanted to, I wanted to find out, like, what am I doing wrong here? There's got to be something that I can be doing different here. So that I'm taking that time to reevaluate myself, but I'm also reevaluating myself. Like not just as a channel, but myself, because a lot of people made really good points when they when they were leaving their comments and stuff, and what it boils down to, what everything boiled down to was like, look, man, just keep moving forward. Like, keep a positive attitude, keep your chin up. Keep moving forward. Sometimes it takes a lot longer than you think. Sometimes things aren't going to work out the way you plan. And I should know better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should know better than to get overly frustrated like that, but sometimes it just gets to me. It really just gets under my skin, and I just turn on the camera and I'm like, WTF, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, what is going on? And that was the moment that I was at. But I was reminded, though, that even when you're at that point, always remember that there are people that are struggling more than you are. There are people that are lesser than you are, if you will, that are they just don't have what you have. There's a lot of things that I have, even just around me in this room, that like people may not have. And I really need to like take that into consideration, that at least I'm here, and at least I do have 1,200 subs, and at least I do have a very hearty fan base, that really loves my videos. And even if only 100 people are watching my videos, I owe everything to just those 100 people, and in a lot of ways I don't have any business looking past what I've built. And it really, it reminds me also to live in the now. I'm almost glad that I went through that situation, because it reminds me, it just reminds me to always live in the now, just be in the now, and what that actually means. Like, a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people, when you say the only thing that exists, that really exists, is right now. When you think about it, there is no past. There is no future. Obviously, right? There's no future. But there is no past. Days and hours and months and years. These are just measurement systems. Even time, right? Time was invented. It's an invented thing. It's just a scheduling thing, right? So the only thing that really changes, or I should say, the only thing that really repeats on planet Earth are the seasons. We go through seasons. But again, time itself is just a measurement system. So when you think about it, there is no past. Because think about like when you were 6 years old at your birthday party, right? What was the only thing that existed when you were 6 years old at your birthday party? It was then. It was now. Right? I'm saying then because it was years ago, right? Years ago. But the only thing that existed when you were 6 years old was now. What was happening right then? And the only thing that happened to me, to my human body, right, is that I aged over time. I grew taller, I grew wider, right? In some areas I grew lankier, right? My facial features changed, everything you change over time. But again, time is just a measurement system. The only thing that ever exists is right now, or this current moment. We are only in this current moment. And it's just, when you think about it for a while, it really starts to trip you out, man. It's kind of like thinking about how the universe never ends. That used to really freak me out as a kid. Thinking about how the universe never ends. As far as science can tell right now, like, the universe doesn't end. It literally has no end to it. It's just a space that it just keeps expanding, and there's no end to it. And I used to say to myself, well, yeah, but there must be some area in the universe, right, where there's like an end to, right, and then there's like, that's the end. There's a giant wall or something like that, right, and that's the end of the universe, or that's the beginning of the universe, and it's expanding out. And then I'm thinking like, well, yeah, but then what's beyond the wall, right? And then if there's another wall, what's beyond that wall? It's like you get it, like the universe never ends. It's like it doesn't have an end. Like it's so freaky to think about. And it's just one of those things, I'm getting sidetracked, of course, but, thinking about, being in the now, that there is no past, there is no future. The only thing that exists is what's happening right now, and that's the only thing that's ever existed in your life, is what's happening right now. It's just a really, really freaky thought. Like, all of those things that happened in your life 5-10 years ago, that life-changing things that you went through with your friends and girlfriends and all that stuff, that's just not happening right now. It's not that it was 5-10 years ago. It's just not happening right now. It's just not happening at this current moment. I mean, it's just crazy to think about that kind of stuff, and it brings perspective also to you, because you think about, that's right, it's like, I shouldn't be projecting myself into the future. I shouldn't be holding myself in such a high value and saying, why isn't this working out? Why isn't this working out? Because it's like, look, like George Carlin used to say, like, wherever you are, that's where you're supposed to be. Like, and that's the truth of it, is that you aren't supposed to be anywhere else than where you are. So just, you have to accept the fact that you are in the place you are, and that you can't do anything about that. You just have to ride the wave. You just have to ride the wave and let it go where it's going to go. Don't be so needy, don't be so whiny, don't be so graspy at things. Just let the flow of the river go and just float with the river. You know what I'm saying? Like, just ride the wave, just take it where it's going to take you, and things will eventually work out. I mean, it's just like I was saying in one of my previous videos, at least I think I was, anyway, about spinning the roulette wheel. You can spin and spin and spin and spin and your number won't come out, but eventually, if you keep spinning, eventually, the odds tell you that your number is going to come up. Eventually, it's just not happening right now. So just wait until your number comes up, and I have to remind myself of that. Like I said, I have to kick back, I have to chill for a little while, gotta reevaluate things, and I should be back to normal pretty soon. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. Those are like my feelings today. On June the 26th, another Monday, another beautiful summer day as well. I'm going to be moving my schedule around on Short Stormtrooper, so I'll be out probably like Thursday and Friday and stuff like that to go do some stuff. I know I got a movie to see on Wednesday, but like I said, Thursday and Friday I got free, so I will be out and doing stuff with you guys, trying to find new stuff to do, see what's going on in downtown Portland, all that good stuff. So thank you guys for joining me once again for another vlog, and until the next time I see you guys, in the camera at least, take care, and I'll see you later.